with an expression equal parts unreadable and pure intensity. A handsome and pristinely groomed drow man stares across a table at a woman in an elegant red gown. Her own expression a mix of amusement on the verge of a complete grin, and the image of complete authority and control. The room is oddly angled and small, a subtle blue glow permeating the space. The table round and bare save for 2 books stacked beneath the drow's left hand, as if guarding the titles or contents. A short time passes without words, but time stills as a break between the breeze and the storm wind. The woman speaks. A curious selection of reading material you've acquired from the libraries. Should I worry that they might steer you from our path? The drow's expression nearly dons a look of insulted incredulity. Hardly. No edict of a god can encompass the larger picture. They feud on a large stage, but gaze only within their little pockets of the true battlefield. The woman eyes him curiously. Not even the patron goddess of art and beauty could pull you from your vocation? Somehow the drow's gaze levels further, immediately recognizing the test placed in front of him. One must know ugliness before understanding beauty. It's the grand scheme in which you choose between them. Even this Shaylin does not understand. I have seen the scheme in its grandeur, and I have chosen. A look of curious satisfaction spreads across the woman's face. Those books, they were recently transcribed. Not a question, matter of fact. But they were not all you sought. The drow flinches slightly at the nigh impossibility of her having this little bit of knowledge. No. I requested one other, but there has been delay in locating its whereabouts. The woman leans forward, edging her gaze close to his. Invisar has lied to you. The drow's eyes start with confusion, but quickly grow to a storm as the woman places another book upon the table, mirroring him by not removing her hand from atop it. The drow's eyes quickly flick down at the book before returning to the woman. Her love, no, her lust for you, fears the contents of this book. She fears your loyalty to this cause. She has hid it from you, betrayed you. She fears you knowing true ugliness. I, for one, fear nothing. For to know true ugliness is to know true loss, and it is what you need to understand this cause, to truly be loyal to it. Consternation consumes the drow, and a now unhideable look of angry disbelief. She should be punished. What is your will? The woman leans back contently. I will nothing, for she will know the worst punishment she can when she learns the repercussions of her choices. When the day comes that you show her what true loyalty is. The day she loses your beauty. The drow slowly, knowingly nods in agreement. The woman pushes the book toward him and lifts her hand, exposing the title to the drow's eager eyes. It reads, Grave Feasts.
Augrail here, with good news for the retelling. The heroes dispatched the corpse lights in the dining room with relative ease and set about searching this mysterious place. With strange glimpses into the past and the deaths that took place as they searched in the nearby rooms, they also found some wine, and from what I'm told, it is of reasonable value. But I've no taste for such things, unless it is off enough to wrinkle the nose of silly mortal senses. Eventually, they entered a sort of rubbish disposal room, and a vanishing and reappearing poltergeist sets upon them. The heroes responded with action and put the spirit down. And being the sympathetic heroes they are, Tulak and Gilda set to using their dark and divine powers alike to settle the spirit in rest. Pharasma herself blessing their actions. Truly heroes, worthy of tales.
All right, guys, welcome back to Stemming the Tide from Uncharted North, baby. So I just got back from a vacation. Listeners, you don't know that. When you hear this, I'll been back for months and months and months probably. But I took off, and while I was gone, I was like, God damn it, this is great. So I just want to hear from you guys if you've ever had any vacations that's really stuck out to you as one of your favorites.
Oh my God. Before you choose someone, I was going to say, whenever you start one of these, I always expect your phone or server voice, and you went into a brand new disc jockey voice. And I loved it.
Coming in hot, it's Van Halen with
Scott's finding his podcast voice.
I'm just working on it, guys.
No, it's awesome, man. It's appreciated. Finding a whole new side of you.
Just trying to bring the energy,
Right?
you know? Just let's get things going on a high note. So maybe
just trying to be Scotty the Zoo in the morning.
Here's your update on traffic.
The zoo, eh? I'll take it. Fun fact, that's our party group name when we go to music festivals. All right, James, go on with your bad self.
Yeah, so I have one. I mean, I have a few. I've done some stupid things in my day. My favorite vacation that I've ever taken was hiking the North Coast Trail with my buddy Dustin. We did that back in 2018, and it was amazing. Just 7 days of like really beautiful hikes and no cell phone signal.
And for those of other people, not me, because I'm in the know, but tell people what the North Coast Trail is.
The North Coast Trail is a 75-kilometer long trail around the northern tip of Vancouver Island. You literally get ferried in and dropped off on like a cliffside, and you scale up, and you walk. There's scrambling. There's a little bit of climbing. It's 7 7 days. We did it in 5, so like the average is about 6 days. And yeah, it's a 75-kilometer walk. It was awesome. Yeah. But probably the best vacation story I have was when I was, I think, 16. My friend Nicole and one of my previous coworkers pulled up out front of the Pizza Hut I was managing, and she's like, "Hey, you wanna go to Montreal?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay. When do you want to go?" And she's like, "I don't know, right now." I was like, "Okay." I locked the front door, stuck my work shirt in the safe, and we went to Montreal, and that's how I quit my job.
And James hasn't had a spontaneous calendar ever since.
Yeah. We drove to Montreal. We slept the first night in the back seat of their Hyundai Accent coupe. So it was me and Nicole in the back seat of that thing, and it's a 2-door because we couldn't find anywhere to stay.
I like how goddamn specific you were with the model of that car.
Well, it's a very small car. And for the listeners, I'm like 1.89 meters, so like I'm a little bit above average. And then the second night, we stayed in a motel that rented by the hour that had like cigarette burns and like the sheets and stuff, and we're almost 100% sure that it had blood on the ceiling.
Oh my god,
that's where you want it.
Amazing.
Yeah, and
that sounds like a great vacation.
Since I was 17, we couldn't go to any bars or anything because they were all like 19 and 20. So we had to go to the country bar across the street from this pay by the hour motel, and we went there for 3 straight nights because it's the only place that would serve me.
That's amazing.
So that's probably the best story, just because it's one of the craziest things I've ever done.
Amazing. Freeman.
Oh, hey there, Mr. Zoo. Thanks for having me on the show. What was the question again? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I know we're live. Shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I was trying to cram you in before the weather. And you know what?
I'm sorry, I'm just distracted by it.
We could just head to the next caller.
I'm just distracted by all of the literal zoo animals you've kept in the studio here. So must be hard in editing at the end of the day, all the birds squawking and whatnot.
It's live, baby. We don't edit shit.
Oh, right.
You ever taken a vacation in your life? And if so, what's your favorite, sir?
Also, have you ever tried the radio?
I don't listen to the radio if I can help it. I've actually taken very few vacations in my life. And I realized probably in 2016 that I took my first real one. I moved to Vancouver and I took a proper vacation, went to Toronto, went home like 12 or 14 full days, I think. And I was like, man, this is why people vacation. I needed this. I haven't vacationed ever in my life. I've been working 3 jobs for like all of my adult career and never stopping. So, and I have no money to show for it, which is great. But it was awesome. It was just a visit home. And I honestly, the best one I ever did was this last summer. And that was also a visit home after COVID. I hadn't been home for 2.5 years. And it was really starting to weigh on me. I had the opportunity to go. New Brunswick is a very small province. A week after I arrived, they lifted all restrictions. They went back again, of course, at one point. But they were doing really, really well through the pandemic, and they really hunkered down for the bubble. Although Duncan might have something to say about that.
No comment.
But I went home to a friend's wedding to be the best man. Made absolutely everyone cry at the wedding, which was great. Also made everyone laugh. Played a bunch of music. It was just an amazing recharge and reset, like a vacation ought to be. It's nothing exotic, of course, but it was so fun. The only other one is I spent a year in Australia on a working holiday visa. So, I mean, it was air quote extended holiday, but I worked a lot. I went down to learn more about cocktail making and bartending and stuff. But I met a couple Irish lads. We traveled around, spent some time in Brisbane, spent 2 weeks on the beach. We had free accommodation 2 weeks from the beach in Sydney over Christmas and New Year's, and just had the greatest, chillest time. Playing accordion and guitar on the beach, the waves rolling in. Awesome. Nice. Awesome time.
Those are some good memories, Just accordion on the beach, waves rolling in. It sounds
singing
so
Christmas
simple,
songs
but
in
you'll
the
never
sun.
forget.
Yeah, it was great.
Chime in, man. You playing accordion on the river, just playing
at the wedding.
The wedding, everybody. Like a bunch of Newfoundlanders around, fucking stomping their feet on the fucking deck. Everybody was having the best
Austin on the guitar with me,
killing it.
It was awesome. Yeah, I think I was pretty hoarse after that night. A lot of screaming and singing. It was so much fun.
Dunk Dog, vacations.
Okay. I want to say my favorite one was, and I want to preface this by saying, not everybody likes fish.
Okay.
They're a band that is very polarizing.
Oh, PH Fish.
Yeah, PH Fish.
I knew you were going that way. I knew it. Yeah.
But right after they got back together, like 2008 or 2009, something like that, got to go to Madison Square Garden and see Fish.
MSG.
That's cool.
Absolutely.
It was fucking wild. But the reason it was so special to me was there's something called Shakedown Street in most Fish shows, which is the parking lot outside of Fish shows where everybody's just like trading drugs and paraphernalia and stuff like that. Doesn't happen in New York because there's not a parking lot.
Right. So it happens in the sketchy alleyways on the sides.
There actually aren't any alleyways in New York either.
True. Yeah, no alleyway. There's that one alleyway that everybody like fucking like in Spider-Man and shit that everybody
Yeah.
I think it's in Queens or Brooklyn.
Yeah. So, but also there's no tickets for Fish because it's like a Grateful Dead following. So you have to raffle tickets off. You put yourself into a lottery and you get Fish tickets. Maybe. So we had some extra Fish tickets, and we take a walk around Madison Square Garden, and there's just two of the most stereotypically perfect old deadhead guys just being like, "Hey, you guys got Fish tickets?"
Yeah. I just gave him tickets and said, "Oh, that's amazing."
And just to round it out, last summer I took a 10-day RV trip, kicking it off with the first day at a one-night Shambhala festival. If you've never heard of Shambhala Music Festival, check it out on fucking YouTube and you'll see some wild shit. And then after that, we just went through the Kootenays and drove up to Banff, stopped in Nelson, and Banff is one of the most beautiful places in the world, so that was pretty wild to see. And then came back through the Okanagan, and it was just me and my girlfriend on the road, and that was a fucking gorgeous trip. So if you haven't gone for a vacation, if you haven't gone on a road trip, fucking do it. You deserve it. That's all the listeners
Grab yourself
out
a Winnebago.
Just fucking take
Just
off.
Head
some
across
time to
America down Route 66.
All right. And speaking of vacations,
the poltergeist is now on a permanent vacation to the boneyard.
Yeah, road trip to the boneyard.
Such weak sauce.
Sorry, I forgot about that part. James, did you think of something as I was stumbling through that?
No, I'm trying. I keep trying to make fish puns like hooking, catching, but we definitely didn't catch that poltergeist. And there's no world in which I can relate an RV trip to this, except maybe Tulak's caravan. But
hey,
that's not a segue. That's just a relation.
Yeah. Well, successfully putting the poltergeist to rest. You're still sort of searching your way around the perimeter of this room. So far.
Speaking of getting some much needed rest, got it.
Is that your plan? You wanna rest now or what?
No, I was referring to the corpse that we put to rest, but
oh, okay, all right, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn,
I can't come into these cold. I'm gonna take another 10 minutes to refocus and lay on hands because I'm not doing great.
Yeah, I could use some healing. By the way, Tulak took some bones to the chest.
Round of treat wounds going on or what?
Yeah, I'm actually okay with a lay on hands. But if you wanted to roll to on my shield a crafting check, I'd appreciate that.
I mean, yeah, I'll take that crafting check just so we don't have to have a fucking.
I don't know why I rolled that privately, but I'll attempt to aid you with my cooperative nature.
What's the DC on this?
15, right?
Yeah.
15? Okay. Yep. You aid.
It's 24.
+1. Oh, okay. You get a +1. So that's a critical success. 25 with the +1.
Sweet. So 4d8 back, I think, with repair checks.
Yeah, do you want to roll that, or should I?
You're doing it, so I feel like you should.
Yeah, you should roll it.
Oh no, it's just
Even though
10. It's just 10 HP. Never mind.
Oh, it's just a flat 10?
Yeah, it's in the chat there.
Oh, yeah, cool. Oh, plus 10 HP per proficiency rank in crafting.
Yeah. So with that critical success, yeah, it's back up to full. So thank you.
Yeah.
So 30 is the possible total on the critical success. That's a lot. That's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, do some treat wounds then on Physic and Tulak.
Yeah, I'll roll a crafting for critical success.
Nice.
25. So that should be 4d8, I believe.
Yep.
Is this on Gilda or on Tulak?
Tulak.
Yeah.
Guild is okay. I'm only down 6.
18 HP back.
Hell yeah. That's full health. Thank you, Physic. Perhaps once you're done here, maybe you could take a look down the hole in the other room. Your eyes see keener than ours, and there might be something down there.
Yeah, like Shad dropping down.
Son of a bitch.
just hold my ankles. I'll take a look.
I want to roll a treat wounds on yourself now too, or?
Sorry, was that aimed at me?
Yep. You're the only one with low in health. Or missing some.
Okay. Yeah, might as well.
I'll throw up an 8 on this one, which I do not get.
Yeah, I was gonna say don't bother, but okay.
You should be able to roll medicine for your aids on that.
If he's rolling crafting?
Yeah, because his is like you're aiding with a what would normally be a medicine check. He's just using his expertise at crafting to do it, but you're still helping to aid with healing. So I don't see anything wrong with the crossover. It's probably a little fast and loose, but fuck it.
I got 2d8 for passing at an 18. Plus 5 HP for being godless.
Oh, the godless healing feat.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a sweet one.
4 off the 2d8.
Hell yeah.
Man.
The streak lives.
Boomer lives.
All right, total of 9. Enjoy.
It's 9 total. We'll take that, and that's all we get.
Okay, Gilda.
Wait, hold on. I wanted Physic to look down this hole.
Right.
Because it's a hole, right?
Yeah, it's like a metal metal hatch that's open to like a chute.
Okay. Physic, come over here. And he grabs him by his backpack as he comes to take a look so he won't fall.
Okay.
Yeah, so you take a look down this chute and it looks pretty slippery upon first glance for sure. And it definitely descends down away from where you're at. So you're pretty much exactly right to assume this is some sort of trash chute. It would take...
I got a 50-foot rope and a 13 athletics if we want to lower him down.
Yeah, it would take an athletics check to climb through. And if you were to slip, you have opportunities to like sort of roll a reflex save or acrobatics or athletics to arrest your fall and whatnot. So it would take some effort to go down safely for sure.
But it's not straight down.
It's not straight down.
Okay.
No, it is at an angle. Yeah.
I think that we can surely avoid this. Let's move on. We don't need to explore this further at the time being. Let's go to the southern door.
All right. Southern door from the dining room.
Yeah, we do our usual. Gilda takes the defend.
Defend, listen, hear nothing.
Avoid notice.
Open.
Okay. Open. Leads to another door. 5-foot hallway.
We do our door thing.
Okay. Get yourselves in some kind of marching order. You do the door thing. Take a listen.
Still taking
you don't
defend.
Hear anything. Taking the defend action.
Open.
You crack the door.
Ooh.
This is another largish room. The walls of the chamber are hung with grisly paintings depicting various spectral beings cavorting among ruined neighborhoods, overgrown swamps, and foggy graveyards. 3 large overstuffed chairs pair with small end tables upon which sit empty wine glasses. A large iron tub to the west is visible between standing screens depicting shadowy marshes. To the south stands a cluttered writing desk at which sits a vaguely humanoid shape, almost elven in form, but entirely composed of a mass of thousands of slithering leeches, seemingly stuffed inside a fine silk shirt and vest. This creature appears to be reading and lifts its would-be head when you enter, rising from its seat in an awful, squirming mess.
Who are you? And why have you come?
Tulok reaches into a pocket and pulls out the portrait of Volok. And he steps past Lady Gilda and into the room and says, "You don't know us, but I think I know you. You're a man of many names. Volok, many years ago. Kudoznik, many years ago. And now, Razobren Urazum. Is this you?"
Nearly impossible to read because there is no face. For every name you lay down, especially in that order, you see the stance of this humanoid shape shift.
How do you know these names?
I know many things. I've seen much, delving deep into these dungeons. I've seen the sheer evil of your actions. I've met your scorned lover and your abandoned helper. I am here to kill you. I am here to avenge those that you have destroyed. I am here to destroy you.
It's sort of, again, posture change in this sort of bristle to all of your threats. Shifts his stance, readying for a strike.
Is that so? Well, you might know more than you should, but I am confident you know pitifully little in the grand scheme and the grandeur of the battlefield. You will kill me. You cannot kill that which lives forever. You will die.
And we're gonna roll for initiative.
Oh boy!
I did not expect him here. I really thought he was going to be the boss of book 1.
Yep. This is a weird location for this to happen. I know that. It's so gnarly. Let me just show you a picture of this guy.
Ooh.
And let's get some initiative, shall we? Holy jeez. Lady Gilda, what do you get?
Gilda's starting off with a bang with a 15.
Okay. And let's go with Tulok.
Tulok only slightly more banging with a 17.
Okay. Physic.
Legitimately banging with the 29.
Oh, okay. You're in the back of the line here too, so maybe that's going to be in your favor. Start of the order. It's Physic at the top. What do you got?
Physic will use his last infused reagent to make an alchemical fire.
Alchemical fire. Okay.
This is gonna hurt.
Lesser cover, so +1 to AC. Just toss it in the room like a grenade. I love it.
That one.
Oh no! Oh no! Okay, that is
Bad.
I think bad news bears. I mean, a critical failure. I think just let me double check here with a bomb. I think it just means so on a failure, but not a critical failure, the target still takes a splash damage. But I think the positive side of this is that you just simply miss and no splash damage at all. So like you toss it above their heads, it like probably bounces off the ceiling in the wrong angle and just like lands in the center of the floor right in front of like Tulak and the Volek and just doesn't hit anything. All right, I mean that's one action. What else you got?
Second action will be to draw a minor healing potion.
Okay.
And I don't really have much recourse from here. Like, we're kind of at a bottleneck.
Knowledge check.
Okay. Knowledge check.
Okay, it's going to be occultism, or I think you just have Otari already, don't you? So, yeah, occultism. Yeah, you have no idea. You're starting to think, should have double-checked this. All right, that's you? That's you. Volek, rightfully labeled or identified as Volek, raises his hands and casts a mirror image on himself. And then third action, casts shield on himself. He's getting ready to defend. Tulak, what do you do?
Does mirror image in 2e do the same thing as it does in 1e, like creates duplicates?
Yeah, so it doesn't. Oh yeah, so we've covered this before, but it's been a bit. So mirror image, basically, there are 3 images that appear.
Okay.
And your chances change depending on how many images have been hit and disappear as you go.
Okay.
So if all 3 images are remaining, you have a 1 in 4 chance of hitting the target, and then 1 in 3 with 2 left, so on and so forth.
So, is there no mechanism for being in the line of sight of that enemy when those mirror images?
No, he's just like these images are like moving back and forth and all around him. So when you try to hit him, you might hit one of the images instead. So
okay, so they're all rapidly going back and forth. Okay, cool.
Okay, so Tulak will stride to the eastern side of the room, and then, without knowing anything about this creature, he's gonna make a little bit of a gamble here, and is going to cast Blindness. Now, because I have this picture and have invoked the true name, you are flat-footed and you take a -2 circumstance penalty to saving throws.
okay, so the picture, as in, let's remind the people listening here,
The portrait.
the portrait, which acts as a true name amulet, air quotes amulet, and that just gives you a static invoke true name against this guy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy. And invoke true name does what again?
It essentially makes the creature flat-footed against my spells, and therefore takes a -2 circumstance penalty to saving throws against my spells.
Okay, so he's effectively -2 in any of his defenses against your effects.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So roll a Fortitude save,
Mm-hmm.
and then take -2 on that,
Okay.
and we'll see if you become blinded. Also, I don't know if it can be blinded, so...
Regardless, I rolled a critical success. It's a natural 20.
Son of a bitch. All right.
So big roll on that. Big roll on that. So you move, cast blindness.
And that is that.
Your magic is pitiful, young sorcerer.
Gilda doesn't take too kindly to that, so she is going to bring that shield around. The second action, she will stride 15 feet to be front and center, and third action, she will unleash that hand wraps of mighty blows, and that is a 23 to hit.
Let me just double check the mirror image here. I think you still have to strike the same AC, I think. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That is a miss.
Oh.
Sakes.
I'm gonna use a hero point to reroll that then.
Okay.
That is a 28 to hit.
That barely hits currently.
Oh my god.
Barely. That is not the word you want to hear from a 28.
Is it because of the mirror image that it barely hits, or do I have to roll another die now?
Well, it casts shield as well, so
right.
yeah, so it's defense mode right now. So you do hit, but you still have to roll to see if you hit one of the mirror images. So roll me a 1d4.
1d4. That is a 4.
You hit one of the mirror images. Disappears. 2 images left.
Okay. At least she's taking him down. That's all 3 of her
Okay.
actions.
Physic, you're up.
Physic is just going to move into the room. So 20-foot stride south.
Mm-hmm.
And then just an immediate load alchemical fire into the crossbow
Okay.
and fire it.
And fire. Okay.
29 to hit.
Yep, that hits even with lesser cover behind
Hell
Gilda.
yeah. Fuck yeah.
So 4 piercing,
For piercing, okay.
1d6 fire, 2 fire damage.
2 fire. Okay, not too bad. A little bit of damage, no big deal. Volek's turn. Whew. This is tough. Volek makes this really awkward, slow-moving shift to the west as all of these leeches sort of like squirm around and turns towards Lady Gilda and or seemingly does, and in fact is going to launch a conal attack called Vomit Swarm.
This I would like to counteract.
Okay. How does that work? Like, what's the counteract? That's part of your amulet, is it?
Yes.
Air quote amulet?
So I would like to counteract this using the amulet because I know the true name of this creature. Any magical effect that is used against me, I can immediately attempt to counteract it, and I'm going to attempt using Occult. So this actual amulet has a item level of 4 for counteracting, I
Okay,
guess would
yeah.
be the easy way to say it.
Yeah, the counteract level, yep.
Yeah, and then so if the spell is less than that, then it's counteracted, and if it's not, I have to roll on that.
Yes, that's pretty much how it works. Shit, I hadn't considered this. We were talking about this a little bit off mic, but I hadn't considered how this works with an area of effect attack. What's the exact wording on the amulet for that?
When the creature uses any magical effect against you.
Damn. I think you counteract it then.
Yeah, boy!
Turns to just launch this swarm of like magical vermin, and they like spew out from the leeches and just fall flat in front of him, and it just bristles again. It's like,
You have power you do not deserve. Ooh, you will die today.
You spent so long down here by yourself, you don't even know what it means to live anymore. You don't know what it means to fight for your life. And you will die.
and he recasts shield on himself. And Tulak, you're up.
So he moved, cast that, and then cast shield? Just saying, order of operations? He's got all that?
Oh, sorry, you're right. He moved, so no shield. Shield is off. Thank you.
Pleasure's all mine.
That was a less good line.
That wasn't supposed to be a line. All right. So I would like to attempt to roll a knowledge check on him, if I can.
Yep, it's occultism.
That is a 21.
Yeah, you have no idea. You don't know anything about this creature that he's become. This person, no clue whatsoever.
Okay, fair enough. With my second and third action, Tulok raises his hands and wheels them together in a movement that gets faster and faster and faster, and then purple light heads out towards Gilda, and Lady Gilda has haste cast upon her.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's bad news bears. I love to imagine you actually just like twiddling your thumbs. It just gets really, really fast like a cartoon. Like a cartoon character's legs.
No, it's cooler than that.
Can you throw that on me, Freeman?
Yeah, you get the quickened condition, so it's an extra action, but you can only use it to strike or stride. And it lasts for a minute?
1 minute is correct.
Oh, yeah. That's the top of her game. You're up, Lady Gilda. What do you do with this?
Okay, first action, shield goes up.
Mm-hmm.
Second action, she will punch with her second action. That is a 29 to hit.
Oh, fuck
Ooh,
yeah.
Rolling big. That hits.
Let's go.
That is 9 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
And 2 points of radiant. Do I need to roll on those mirror images?
Yes, you do. That's a D3, I think, now.
Okay.
Or, no, sorry. Yeah, go to a D6, sorry.
Okay. That is a 5 on the D6.
You strike an image.
Okay. Cool. So that's one image left, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct.
Okay, so before she can grapple, she wants to get rid of these. Right, she will strike at a map -4 for her third action. As a 19 to hit.
That misses.
That is a 9 on the die. It's going to be real hard to hit it with a fourth action with that
Yeah.
penalty.
Go for that natural 20, though, baby.
Go for it. Just
How long does haste last?
1 minute.
Yeah, she'll go for that natural 20. That is a 12.
Damn it. I thought you were going to
Nice.
say 20.
No such luck.
Yeah. There's an episode title. Okay. Top of the order, Physic.
first action, reload the crossbow.
Okay.
Second action, shoot it.
Yep.
So 29 to hit.
Holy jeez. Yeah, that hits. You guys are rolling really well on these attack rolls.
But the damage rolls.
Uh-oh. What'd you get?
1 piercing damage.
Okay.
But it does still have the alchemist fire on it.
Oh yeah. You roll me a d6 to see if
Flat d6. Okay.
flat d6. Yeah.
2.
I think you strike him. So 1 damage. Roll me that fire damage.
But does the splash damage hit?
Doesn't get splashed with the crossbow.
Oh, a second 1.
Okay. You see the fire, like when it hits, though, it like ignites some of the leeches, like, and they just like shrivel up and die. And his stance is just shifting constantly between the three of you, unsure who to strike and who to prioritize.
Did it look
Last
like it
action.
took extra damage from the fire?
It did not.
Okay.
Super dope. Moving northeast 5 meters. Or 5 feet.
Okay. Getting up cozy to Tulok a bit, and next up is Volek. And he's going to cast a spell on Physic. And I need a fortitude save as gnawing worms materialize within your flesh.
9? 9 worms?
Gnawing, like they're biting.
Oh, gnawing. Oh,
Gnawing,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so 21 to save.
Okay. That, I'm afraid, is a failure.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that seemed pretty good. I was happy with it at the time.
You take 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
And as these worms continue to gnaw you, you're going to take persistent piercing damage. And for as long as that persistent damage is active, you are flat-footed.
Okay.
This is a rare spell, I believe, known as Worm's Repast.
How much does bloodletting factor into this? Because I've heard it's had some benefits.
Yeah, well, best of luck with that. Tulok, what do you got?
All right, Tulok raises his hands. One of his eyes clouds over as he mumbles incoherent words, and
Oh boy.
a zombie brute comes crawling out from under the desk to flank with Lady Gilda.
Zombie
Lovely.
brute. Okay. Let me open the folder known as Tulok's murder box.
Get on in there.
What level is this guy?
2.
Level 2, zombie brute. By the way, this is a large creature. So you don't have quite the room to get on the flanking side.
Son of a bitch, I didn't even see that. Okay.
Yeah, so you can get out here.
That'll be good.
Okay. So crawls out from the desk and is just like occupying this massive space. It's kind of like up against the desk a bit. So we'll say it's if it wants to move immediately east, it's gonna be like difficult terrain or something. But yeah, this large zombie brute just comes out from under the desk. Doesn't make any sense.
Just like knocking the desk to the side, kind of. Or it just like comes up from out of the floor, and like all of like the tiles just start sliding to the side as it crawls out.
Yeah.
And as
just
it
like
comes
bursts out
pounding
the floor.
through there, it just takes a massive fist and just smacks the thing in the side of the head.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh my god. 18 to hit, 7 on the die.
Miss.
That's okay, and it'll take one more at the map -5. 16 to hit. Son of a bitch. That is my and the zombie brute's turn.
All right. Frolic just like dodging out of the way in this like weird slithery fashion. You need minions to take me on? Is that what these are as well? This creature with the crossbow, this creature with the shield? Are they your minions? Your cohorts? You will all die.
These are my friends. Not that you would know a thing about that.
Lady Gilda, you're up.
Okay. A little bit confused by the development. She definitely didn't expect a giant zombie to enter the mix, but she is assuming that this was Tulok's doing. I don't know if she got any particular indication of that actually being the fact, but...
Oh, yeah.
You would have noticed. You
Yeah.
know what
he was
does
doing
when he
his
looks
whole like
Nelson.
murmuring thing, and his eye changed, and yeah, you'd know.
First action will be to raise that shield.
Okay.
Second action, she is going to stride to flank this worm creature with the giant
Zombie brute.
zombie brute. Thank you. Third action, she will strike out with that flanking. That is a 26 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and there are no mirror images left, right?
There's still one,
Okay.
actually. Roll me a d6.
1.
You hit Volok himself.
Okay, that is 16 points of bludgeoning and 1 point of positive.
Holy
Okay.
fuck.
Big ol' hit.
And she will do again with her last hasted action, or map -4. That is a 27 to hit.
Fuck yeah.
That hits. Oh boy.
That is 6 points of bludgeoning. Foundry is streaky as all hell, and 5 points of positive.
Okay. All right. Some damage. Wicked. That's you?
That's me. That's all 4.
Okay. Physic.
Physic. Will reload his crossbow and shoot for a 19 to hit.
That's a miss. And I believe that's your last shot with the alchemical fire in there.
It is indeed. And
Okay. So that's 2 actions.
so for his third, he will step east.
Okay. And that's you.
That's me.
I need you to roll me a recovery check, please, for your persistent damage. But first, you take 6 piercing from the gnawing worms. It's just a flat D20.
Oh, God. Rolled a 4.
No dice, I'm afraid. Volok is going to... rather aggressively. Let me just double check the range on a thing. Is going to swing out at a 10-foot reach of these a tendril arm. It just like forms into this long extending tendril of leeches and is going to strike at Physic.
Oh, fucking awesome.
For a 22 to hit.
That does.
Okay, guys.
Physic is about to
You
die.
take. You don't take any initial damage, but rather a bunch of the leeches latch onto you and add an additional persistent damage. You are now gnawing worms come into your skin and leeches all over you, biting you.
I will use my retributive strike on that. If
Okay,
you'll
it doesn't
allow.
take any. It doesn't take any damage right now, so you can't. Volok is going to stride 10 feet to the east, behind this sort of table, a little bit of a table between him and Lady Gilda. He's up against the wall now, and is going to cast Shield on himself again. And now it's Tulok's turn.
That's a super big pain in the ass for me, especially because I was just about to say that I did make a mistake on my first turn with the zombie brute.
Oh,
in
yeah?
that he is slowed, much like other zombies are. But which I knew, but I went from 3 to 2, but am an idiot because it should have been 2 to 1. So he only should have got 1 attack that first time.
Oh, okay. I mean, you didn't hit it all, though, did you?
No, but it doesn't
Okay.
affect anything, just saying.
Right.
But what that
Just a little
means for this
clarification.
turn
Yeah.
is that literally all it can do is walk. But that's okay.
Okay, yep. But still.
If you want to delay, I'm gonna try a shove to try and get it out of that corner.
Okay, I will delay.
Okay, delaying Lady Gilda.
I am. First action will be to try and shove and move it out of that corner, either to here or to here, using the variant push rules, I guess.
Yes, yeah.
So that's an athletics check versus your fortitude DC. 31.
Ooh. That would be a critical success.
Ooh.
Oh wait, no, sorry. Fortitude DC. No, sorry, regular success.
Okay. So the target is going to. So I'm going to move him directly in front of me, so he's out of the corner.
Okay.
I'm going to opt not to stride because of. Actually, you know what? I think I am going to stride. I'll take that free 5-foot stride and kind of get where it was standing, so it can't back itself into the corner again. If you'll allow me to step over that little lounge table.
Yeah, that's fine. I think you just bowl right through this tiny little end table and just like knock it the fuck over as you stride through.
Also, James, Zombie Brute has reach, baby.
Excellent.
Oh, nice.
Second action will be to raise shield. Third action will be to strike with that flat-footed. That's only a 16.
Miss.
That is a natural 2. Okay. Fourth action will be to strike with the map -4. That is a 12. That is a 2 on the die.
Your shove, remember, also has the attack action, so both of those should have been further down the map.
Right. So that would have been a 14 and a 10.
Okay.
Tulok will hop back in the order here then.
Okay.
All right. First, Tulok will sustain the spell. Second, will cast Telekinetic Projectile against a flat-footed for a 24 to hit.
24 is going to hit.
Fuck yeah. And that is going to be 18 points of bludgeoning damage as a stone comes down upon its head. And then the zombie brute will take its one turn, lashing out against a flat-footed target. Fuck me. 15. You know what? I'm gonna use a hero point to reroll that just for fun.
Oh, okay. You're
Because
pointing a zombie
my
brute.
creatures never fucking hit, so
And
some
even if
reason.
you just get rid of its shields, like that would be huge.
natural 1.
Actually, hold on. We need to determine that final mirror image on that hit, Tulak.
Oh, my apologies.
Yeah, you still got one more. So roll
Yep.
me a d6, please.
You got it coming up. D6. That is a 6.
Oh, you hit the image.
Okay.
No more images, but he didn't take that 18 damage.
Okay.
Okay. That's you?
That is it.
Okay. Physic. You're covered in all kinds of shit.
He's just going to throw an alchemist fire.
Okay.
It's rolled 2 on the die.
Okay.
Oh no.
That
damn it.
is what? You have a plus 10 now? What's that, 12?
Yes, 12.
Yeah, that's a critical failure. So same as your first bomb initially, just goes off in the wrong direction completely. Like probably just accidentally bounces off something you didn't expect, like a chandelier on the ceiling, dipping down a little lower than you calculated, and just goes errant and hits absolutely nothing.
Okay. Are either of you guys in bad places in terms of health right now?
I think you're the only
I'm
one.
full health.
You're the only one looking bad. Yeah, everyone's good.
Yeah, okay. So, draw and administer. Yeah, I guess I can't because I did a battle medicine pretty recently.
I think you did that on Lady Gilda, but I think your actions won't let right now because you're out of infused reagents, right? So you can't quick bomber. So you had to draw and throw, and then you have one action left to draw your healer's tools, I think.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
So your last action is to draw them? Okay. You take, I'll apply these real quick. You take 3 piercing damage from one of the effects. 22 damage
Jesus Christ.
from
Physic is down.
the leeches all over you. And yeah,
What?
physic goes down.
How do you get rid of these leeches?
I need you to roll me flat checks right now. I need 2 separate flat checks for 2 separate effects.
9 off the first.
Okay, that's a failure. And the second one?
Nat 20.
Nat 20, okay. So you clear the effect of the one that hurts the most.
Okay.
They all hurt the most when you're dying one.
This is true.
Yeah.
That being said, if you have more than one persistent damage, I looked this up way earlier. It doesn't stack for dying conditions. So, but still, it's still in very big danger here. And it is Volek's turn. Suddenly, all of the leeches just start to drop out of his shirt and his pants and his vest, and they just swarm all over the ground. His clothes just drop to the ground in a mess, and there's this swarm of leeches at Lady Gilda's feet. And they crawl past her feet towards this wall between Tulak and Lady Gilda. And there's a painting on that wall. They just start to climb the wall and go behind the back of the painting. And before your eyes just start to seep into the back and out of you through the wall. And as this happens, a blue skull-shaped wisp appears next to Physic, and this cold flash of brightness encompasses the room, and that's what we're going to call it.
Holy fuck.
Oh, you were a coward in life and you're a coward in undeath, Bollock.
Oh boy.
Stemming the Tide is an actual play podcast of the Adventure Path Abomination Vaults and is produced by the Uncharted North Network. Stemming the Tide uses trademarks and/or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc., used under Paizo's community use policy. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. Stemming the Tide is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com. Music is composed by Will Savino and artwork by Greyhood. Stemming the Tide is recorded remotely using Foundry Virtual Tabletop. If you wish to connect with us or support this project and projects to come, we can be found at unchartednorth.ca, patreon.com/unchartednorth, and on all major social media platforms. Links to all credits can be found in the episode description and our website. Thanks for tuning in.